Good morning. Debbie here in her not so chaotic kitchen. So if we look at these 2 weeks and today as the end of that 2 weeks, this morning I had a very powerful dream and I woke up to that and in that mental state, and with all dreams, for me, you have this very powerful, oh my goodness, dream, and it's as clear as clear for that split second as you shift from dream world into the physical world. And then it's like, what was it again? What, like it was so clear a second ago. So now I've been spending the past 2 hours trying to process and bring that together. So that's where we've ended. Now I want to go back 2 weeks. So we're going to go back to January 11th. Now, January 11th, 1998, 25 years ago, is when my husband took his life. January 11th. So last, whatever that was, Tuesday, was the anniversary of that. January 10th, I had like no energy. I had no nothing. I was like dragging. And then I woke up on January 11th and I was so full of energy and intention, and my chaotic kitchen is now non-chaotic. So I always say, now it's at the point where you would be going, oh my goodness, I gotta do something about the kitchen. But for me, this is like, oh my goodness, look at my kitchen. That happened. So here today, as I'm reflecting on that, there was, to me, a shift that was brought about by Joe speaking with my spirit guides and getting me in alignment to my next life spiral that is currently unfolding. So usually when I clean up my kitchen, it's good for like 2 days. And then life happens and it just, something is on the counter and then something else, then the counter's full and then you're placing it somewhere. It's just, yeah, that's typical. We're now on week 2 and that counter is still clear. All right, so that's my 2 weeks. And I think there was this message from beyond that Joe was the catalyst for, or the the messenger for, and has began the journey. And first I had to get my house in order, get my space in order, and get that off the list. So I had this dream this morning and I like immediately got up and I went and had my shower. So Nitam Mashkiki Nabish, first medicine is water. So in the shower, I am cleansing with Nabish, with water, and letting go of what was and opening myself to what is to be. So this morning, as I am journaling, trying to process this dream, and it is moved into remembering Mashkiki and Mashkiki 1, Mashkiki medicine, Mashkiki 1 medicinal plants. So I was trying to like how food is medicine. I think that it was my next stage. So Nitam Mashkiki Nabish, first medicine is water. Echo Nishing Mashkiki 1, the second is medicinal plants. And I wanted to add to that from my journaling, food is medicine. So I do a quick search, and what came up was a video by James somebody, my apologies. And he does Ojibwe word of the day, and what came up was he did a long video, not just a word of a day. So this was from a few years ago, And he's talking about Mashkiki medicine. And he talks about not just foods as, or plants as medicine, food as medicine, which he actually spoke in his piece, words as medicine, people as medicine. And it was like that video, which was like from 5 years ago, was spoken for me, because every component of the message was in alignment with what I'm bringing out of this dream that I'm having. And I forget what his words is. Let me see if I can find it, if I wrote it down. We can be medicine for each other. And my journey is all about empowerment and helping others. It always comes down to that. And so being medicine for others, being that force, that something to help people on their journey of healing and in growing and in empowerment and living their best life and getting back to basics and living life of purpose, passion, beliefs, and goals. That is, I can be medicine to others to help them realign with all of that. So this whole piece, and so how does this play out as October? And I chatted with Martin, who is the founder of Craftesian, and we came up with homesteadian.com. Like, our home is our homestead. And what that is just so powerful, because it's not just, here's my place for my family and we get together and we eat and sleep and all that. Homesteading, steadying the home. And that, oh my goodness, the home is just like I had to clean up my kitchen. I had to clean up me. This is also my home. And so we are creating that in this space, whatever this space looks like, whether it's an apartment, a tent, the backseat of a car, a 200-acre farm, it doesn't matter. This home is your homestead, and we can really make that connection with spiritual world, with the physical world, with purpose and all of that. And it's just so big. I can't even put it in words because I don't have it clear in my head yet. But was it we sinewin food as Mashkiki medicine. So that's where I'm at. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but it's pretty exciting. And I was also reminded of Jessica Sowards of Roots and Refuge, and she speaks all the time that turn your waiting room into your classroom. And when I realized I need to, it is okay to retire and not be an entrepreneur, business person, etc., and the freedom that brought in. So that was October, and I have been just enjoying this state of retirement and just garden and grow and cook food, preserve food. And I realize now that that stage was a waiting room, and it was actually a classroom, because I have been learning about the gardening and what the possibilities are. And I've been learning about cooking with the foods that I have preserved. And I have been learning. This has been a classroom for me. And now, as of January 11th, something new is unfolding. And I don't know what all that is or what it is to be. All I know is that I am too. And I am listening, I am trusting, and I am changing. On that note, take care. Have a great day. Stay well. Mashkiki medicine.